Yeah, today's concept is polymorphism and encapsulation. So we'll cover both. So today's agenda. Encapsulation. Okay, these are again your OOPS pillars. Okay. Okay, what do you mean by polymorphic? English meaning.
Poly means many.
Poly means many. Okay, very good. Then, okay, I'll do this in a key value pair, right? Okay, poly means many. Very good. Morphic means forms. Getting
Yeah.
polymorphism. This is a definition of that. So, many forms. So, let's say you are a person, right? You're a person where you behave something different in with your family. You behave something with your friends. You behave something in your work, right?
Yeah.
So we have some etiquettes, right? So we behave differently in different areas. In your family life, you'll be very normal. In your work life, you'll be very formal, right? In your friends, you'll be a little different. So as a same person, you are behaving in a different ways, different forms, right? That quality is called a polymorphism. Okay, that behaviors, different behaviors with same person, which is called polymorphism, right or no? This is the real world example. So now let's go into the coding part. Let's how the same thing can be implemented in Python, right? There are different ways. Okay, just a second. Yeah. So in Python, polymorphism can be achieved in different ways. One is duck typing. Okay. See, these are all things we already done in our Python classes. But again, we don't know that concept is called this operator overloading, right? Method overloading. These are all we done. Most of the things we done already. But we don't know that is okay, polymorphic behavior, method overriding. So these are all the terminologies, right? We have to remember. So let's say what is duck typing? Okay. Do you see any birds, guys? Any
Yeah.
birds? Okay. So let's say a bird called A. See why this duck typing name came in Python is so for example, if you're seeing any bird in the nature, let's say it is walking like a duck, for example, right? It is swimming like a duck, or it is quacking like a duck. Generally, we call it, right? It is making sound like a duck, for example. So that bird is called duck in general. Okay, it may not be a duck, a real duck, but generally people call it, right? Okay, it's just walking like a duck. It is just a
Yeah.
labeling. Okay, labeling means just putting a name. Okay, this is a duck, even though if it is not duck. So for that, that's a very basic conceptual layman saying. But if you see in Python, if you say a is equal to 5, a will be our integer, right?
Yes.
If you say a is equals to Ishwar, What it is? It is a string.
Like,
Python is a dynamic typing language, as we already know. So now, let me write one case study. Let me put a class called dog. I'll just write a method called speak. So how does dog shout? Bow. Okay. Class cat. See, these are all you know already. We are just making it in a different way. Oops is what? Oops is a different way of writing your code. Okay. Now, see, animal sound is my function here, only single function. Remember, it is a single function, animal sound. Clear? This is my code. Just see this code. Anything complex in this code?
no.
Nothing complex, right? So let me create an object for dog. Okay. So let me know what will be my output.
Wow.
Bow. How you are saying it? Bow is correct answer. How you are saying it?
Because we given animal sound and we included wow as a parameter.
Sorry. Okay. Animal sound and dog is a parameter. Okay. Correct. Yes. And then this is what? What is the value of this? Dog. Dog is copied here, right?
Yes.
So dog is which type? Tell me. Dog is which type?
Animal. Mm.
See, dog is this one, right? And dog dot speak. Dog dot speak, you are going here, correct?
Yes.
This is what the idea of your interpretation of the code. Am I right? This is how you interpret it.
Yeah.
Correct. So, what is dog? The type of dog here, this one, the object. This is the type of this class, right? This is the type of dog class, correct?
Yes.
So, if I give cat, you will check. So, now what will be my output?
Meow.
Meowing dog. Because two times we are calling. So, now this small dog is an, see, here if you're writing a is equals to 5, right? A is a type of integer. A is integer type, right or wrong?
Yes.
Integer type. Similarly, dog is dog type.
Animal type.
Dog type. This class object, right?
Yeah. Okay.
This class object. See, if you see integer, this A is a type object of integer. What is this A? Integer class object.
Object of interest.
Everything is
Yeah.
an object in Python, okay? Integer class object. So, okay, so what is this? Something I'm writing. Yeah. This is a string class object, right? This is what? String class object. Let me show you the class of this. Sorry. This is the class type string, right or wrong? Why it is string?
Yes.
It is enclosed with quotes. Similarly,
Yeah.
A is 9. A dot class. Again, you know this thing. Type is A. This is an integer class, right? Similarly,
Yes.
dog is an object type from dog class. Correct?
Correct.
Agree?
Yes.
So now this dog object is going into this function, which is animal sound. Now your animal dot speak. That means it is, see, without understanding this or even without the consciousness, right? You directly went to this class, right?
Yeah.
And you have told, because we already done this, okay? And you've given the correct answer. But what is dog is a type of dog class. What is cat is a type of cat class. What is this? It is a type of string.
Good.
This an integer.
Mm.
Similarly, if you are passing a dog to this animal sound is single function or not?
Yes. Simple.
Single function, right? When you are passing dog object, it is behaving like a dog, meow, right? If you are passing cat object, right? Here you are passing cat object. Now what is your output? Meow, right?
Yeah.
So you are passing different types. See
Mm.
here, different types. This is dog type and this is cat type.
Mm.
This type and this type. Correct?
Correct.
Provided you should have the same speak method in the both the classes, right? Otherwise you will get an error, because see, if you don't have this speak, what you will have? You will get an error, right?
Yeah. I'll get another.
It will expect this speak. So this is one condition. So now, why the name called duck type is, if you're passing dog, it is giving dog. If you're passing cat, it is giving cat. If you're passing something, that will give something. So the same duck type definition. If some bird is speaking like a duck, we call it as a duck. While bird is swimming like a duck, we call it as a duck. This is one type. See, the idea is you need to check the type of this object which you are passing inside your function, right?
Yes.
This thing we already know, but the terminology looks little new, right? Terminology looks little new. Getting? So
Yeah.
when you put a dog, what is the output you're getting?
Wow.
When you're putting cat, what we are getting?
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason is the reason is whatever the type you are passing, according to the type, this method is getting called speak method. This concept is called duck typing. What is this concept?
Duck type.
Duck typing. So this is a polymorphic, right? Only single method of animal sound is behaving differently based on the type. Clear?
Yeah. Yeah. So we
Single,
call
yeah.
deaf animal sound is duck type.
Sorry. Yeah, animals. This concept is called duck typing. Animal sound is having duck typing, yes, because
Yeah.
based on the type passed inside this function, based on the type passed inside this function, the function is behaving differently,
Okay.
right? This function is behaving differently or not?
It is behaving different
Based on
based on the dog and cat
based on the type of object passed.
uh, type of objects.
That concept is called duck typing.
Okay.
Okay, it is behaving like a duck, we call simply. But yeah, when someone asks you what is polymorphism, you will say same thing is behaving differently. Okay, different forms, or whether it could be a method, whether it could be something else, right? But if you want, you can take this an example like duck typing. What is duck typing? People may ask, what is duck typing? You can simply say, just a second. Yeah, you can simply say, you can simply write two classes. If you have a class dog, cat, and both is having speak method, and put one more common method outside two classes, which is animals sound. If you pass the type dog type object, it will call the dog type method. If you pass the cat type object inside this animal sound, it will call the cat type function. Whatever you wrote here, you just need to write it and explain. Simple. Animal sound, whatever the animal sound is getting the object, let's say, whatever you are passing inside the animal sound, whether you pass the dog object or the cat object, it is behaving according to the type you passed, right? That is called duck typing. Okay,
Okay.
you got it right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now let's go to operator overloading. So this is also we done already, but yeah, I'll tell you. These are just names, okay? We already done this stuff earlier. Let's say we called as a point A. Point means x and y coordinates, okay? You know, right? Points x comma y. Clear? Now I'll write one more function called sum. I want to sum the points. Just check this function and put other, okay? Just check. Let me know if you're not able to understand this. I'm creating a new point. Okay? Once I'll pass, you'll get to know. I'm just defining the point P1, point A, 1 comma 2. Sorry, this should be outside. Okay. Once I'll write entire thing, you will get it. Okay, now just tell me what you have understood with this simple function, simple class.
Yeah, we took other as an another parameter,
Okay,
self and other.
okay. So no. What exactly you understood with this class? See, this class is determining a point, right? Point means x comma y,
Right?
right or wrong?
Yes.
X comma y. So
Okay.
now you are creating an object of point A, P1 here, 1 comma 2. That means That means what is happening here? X comma y is 1 comma 2, correct?
Probably. Yes.
And next it is 3 comma 5.
Comma
New
5.
point. 2 points I have created. Only init method is called till now. Till now. Right? We are clear till there. P3 is equals to P1 dot sum of. Can I do this? Sum of P2. You are clear? Now what I'm trying to do? See, when I'm calling any function on this object P1, okay, on this object P1, what it is going to happen? P1 will come in the place of self,
Yeah.
correct? Till now you are clear,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now this is something like sum of P1 comma P2. Till now we are clear,
Okay.
correct? Sum of P1 comma P2 of this class. Clear?
Yeah.
Let's say point class. For your understanding, I'm writing, okay, this thing. This is what it is exactly, right? So now 1 comma 2 is self, 3 comma 5 is other. Now what I'm trying to do here?
Adding self with other, like
Yeah, 1 plus 3,
uh,
2 plus 5.
uh, 2
That
plus
should
5.
be your new point, right?
Yeah.
This is simple, nothing I have explained the operator overloading till now. Okay, this is an object, so that's why it is giving like this. That should be okay. Now I have to print p comma p3 comma x. P3 comma x means what? What is the value of x?
1 plus
Yes,
3, 4.
this entire thing, right? This is x, this is y.
Mm.
X, y. Init is called when you call this x comma y. So now, correct? 4. P comma x is 4. 3 plus 1. Now
Yeah, yeah.
what will be your y? P3 comma y?
7.
7. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now we have done with the sum method, right? The entire thing. Okay. Can we do like this? Sorry. Can we do like this? P4 is equals to P4 is equals to P1 plus P2. Can we do this?
Mm. No,
Why? Why
because
you
we given
told why you told no? Just let me know.
with this in the written we have given us the points others
But
comma
I'm not
x.
calling sum, right? I'm just doing the plus.
Okay.
Sum, this is fine. Till now, this is working. Forget about this. Just understand this line. I'm not calling sum, correct?
Yes.
P1 plus P2. Why we should not do this?
Because we given us point A and point B not as integer.
Yeah, exactly. Point A and point B. These are not direct integers. These are objects, right?
Yeah.
These are objects. Exactly. Point A object, and this is also point A objects. You're trying to sum those things. You're trying to sum it with this. Okay. Now, let me do a small change in this. Let me do a small change. Now, let me run it. Okay. Let me run it. Okay. I have to. Okay. Just let me. I'll just copy the same thing. I'll just do some small change. Okay. I've not done anything. I've just added this method. Okay. Clear? I've not done anything. I've just added this method and I'm just removing this method for now.
Okay.
Same thing. See, same thing. Instead of sum, I have what I have done?
Add.
Add. Let me comment this. Let me run this thing. Oh, why it's working? Any idea why it's working?
Maybe now we are adding the numbers inside of the point.
Adding the numbers. Okay, how? See, previously your answer was perfect. Where we are having point A and point B, we couldn't able to do the sum directly because those are not integers, correct? Those are not integers, right? Direct integers, we could have done A plus B, B plus C, whatever it is. Right or wrong?
Yes.
Now these are points. Previously, it is throwing an error, but now why it is not throwing an error? Instead of this, I just added this function. That's it. Any idea? Any guess at least?
Oh, actually, maybe it is the different constant.
Okay, okay. Let me check it. Let's say A is equals to 4. Okay. B is equals to 5.
Okay.
If you're trying to do A plus B, what will happen internally is this is called in Python. What will happen in Python? This will get called
Okay.
integer class add method. Integer class add method. If you see, that means this plus is there, right? This plus.
Yeah.
This plus will call this thing. Okay, what is minus? A minus B. If you do A minus B. See, these are operators, right? Plus,
Yes.
minus, multiplication and all. This is called with sub. These are magic methods. When you have a double underscore, these are called magic. So whenever Python understands this plus in the background, it will called add. Whenever Python gets this minus operator, it will called sub. Similarly, you will have different methods. Okay, let me comment this. I'll show you with the proof. Integer dot, see, you're getting right? Add. Similarly,
Okay.
you'll have subtraction. Okay,
Mm.
multiple. So suppose if you do this add a comma b, right? A comma b. Answer is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9, correct?
Yes.
If you even call a plus b, background what it is calling in Python? This thing.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what exactly it should call? Here is P1, P2, right?
Yes.
P1 plus P2. Now, what is calling add method, right? Add method. Instead of this, what it should call? Background, what will call in the background?
Add. In,
A-
in.
Add method. Okay. This is the background method of this operator add plus. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So this add method is available here. So
Okay.
inside this, you have P1 plus P2. What it
Mm.
will do is here P1 comma P2. Same thing, right?
Yes.
A comma B, A comma B. A plus B is nothing but A comma B, it is passed. Similarly, P1 comma P2. Now self is P1, other is P2.
It's people.
Now what we are doing in this case, we are actually modifying the background functions in Python, right? See, this is background function, man. You are just changing it. You can do print also. Nothing happens. added. Okay, let me show you what will return. Okay, uh, let me check this. Okay, I'll just put return. You can change anything, right? You are just changing your own. Now you got the control of this add, right? Because you are overloading this add operator. This operator, you are what you are doing. Instead of this own functionality, S1 plus S2, a P1 plus P2, you are actually modifying this. Correct?
Yes.
Print P4, added. You're getting this? See how I modified this original add in Python. Clear?
Clear.
How I modified this original add in Python. See, when you do this plus, right, A plus B, this thing, what it will call? It will call this add method, right? This add method I am referring here, and I'm changing the add method however I want. I'm changing the add method using this object. See, I'm creating a new object in the add method. Again, that is a plus, that is a secondary thing. But I can do whatever I want, right or wrong? I just shown, return added. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
So now what you are doing in short, what you are doing, you are actually overloading this operator, right?
Yes.
So this A plus B is now behaving differently. It is creating a new object. It is not doing sum, but also creating a new object here, right? Generally, A plus B is creating what? Just a plus, right? Just a plus. It is giving 4 plus 5, 9. Correct? If I directly do P1 plus P2, it will not work because these are not integers. Clear?
Clear.
P1 plus P2, these are not integers. It
Yes.
will it will not work directly. So now what we have done for that? We have modified this operation. P1 plus P2, what it will do? It will call the add method, right? It will call the add method like this. But if these are integers, this is fine. Okay, this will work in Python. But these are not integers. These are objects of some point A type, this type object, right? So now what we are doing is this method we have modified here. See, we are creating a new object, putting this two summed and this two summed here, right? This is what you are creating a new object. You can also create a new string. You can just do return something, return Ishwar, whatever you want, right? So to make this operator work here, to make this operator work, we have modified this add functionality, background methods functionality by creating a new object. Now this is working. Is this thing clear? See, we can also do it with sum, nothing harm. But I'm just showing you the concept of operator overloading. Clear? Sum is also
Yes.
working, right? This is not required only. Okay. If you put just sum, it will work automatically, right? See, issue is here because this will internally call this add method, which in turn expects the integers. So now what we are doing is we have modified that add method to support two object type. Not only integers, it will support the points P1, P2. Clear? Now,
Clear.
in short, what we have done, we have overloaded this plus operator. Clear? Plus operator, we have done this change. Instead of direct plus, we have changed it clearly, right? Similarly, you can do for subtraction. See, this is operators, right? Plus, minus, into, divisible by, etc. Right? So these are all
Sure.
operators. So these operators, we are actually overloading its functionality, right? This is called operator overloading. See, this you might not get most of the times in your real time because see, you can do like this, right? Why I will do this? I'll call like this simply p1 dot sum of p2. My job is done, right? I'll not call like this. If at all, in some cases, if you see code like this, you have to understand this plus will go and call this function. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
That means this plus operator can be overloaded. It can work directly, or you can also make this change to a different form. Is one form of polymorphism. Clear? And
Yeah,
now it will be very simple. See, you have done this thing, right? Um, M1. Star arcs you wrote or not? Star arcs. Written sum of arcs. Huh? What is this? What is this star arcs? This we already
take
know. Hmm. You
multiple
can pass
arguments.
you can pass n number of arguments, right?
Yeah,
If this thing you pass 19, the 8 you passed extra, 27, no you pass 10 extra. So what is happening? It is also
yeah,
overloading, right?
yeah.
What is happening? Method overloading. This method is overloading with n number of arguments. See, if suppose instead of a, I'll write m1, m2. Okay. So will this work? Will this work?
No,
Why?
because we have given arguments x comma y,
Only two
and
arguments.
yeah, and we are passing three
Why this is working?
because we given star arcs and this supposed multiple argument.
Okay. This is also called as method overloading. We are overloading the method, right? If you just
Okay.
if you just this concept is you're loading the arguments or not.
Yes.
There is no fixed number of arguments. You are loading however you want, right?
Yeah.
However you want,
Yeah.
you are loading it. See, it's overloading. If you give me 8, I am just adding 3, 5, I guess. See, how many are here? 3 plus 4, 7. 7 arguments. It is still taking. If you give one more, add one more, give it 5, it will take it. So any number of arguments it is taking, right? So this is also called, you're overloading the method one M1, but here there is no scope of overloading. Clear? It will throw
Yes.
there. So we already know this, right? But we don't know this is overloading. Correct? This is also one example of polymorphism. You can give this example as well if someone asks. Clear?
Yeah.
Similarly, I will see there is no direct overloading. Yeah, I'll also write one more thing. This is just to have just one another way of writing. Hope you're understanding it, right?
Yes.
Because we already know this, just a way of writing. Okay. This is your function. Have a check. G is equals to greet. Okay. G dot hello. Okay. So what will be my output of this function? Understand and tell me what is happening. Simple class. What is happening in the
Okay.
function?
Hel-
What you'll get? Hello.
Hello.
Why? The output is correct. Hello. Why? See what is checking? If
We are,
name,
uh, yeah, name is not there, right? So it will
it will
take,
go to else and it will print hello. The same function, I'll pass this. Now what you will get?
hello, Anand.
Why? Because the name is there. So
Yeah.
same method is taking different arguments here. Clear? Here there is
Yes.
zero arguments. Here it is taking one argument, but still you are not getting error, but you are getting output. This is called clear.
Yeah, clear.
See, one thing you have to remember. What is that remembering thing? If you have, if you have if you are playing with an operators or arguments, okay? See, we are playing with arguments, right? Here we have played with argument. Here we are playing with arguments, right?
Yes.
Here we are
Yes.
playing with this operator, right? So when you are playing with arguments, we are called overloading. We're overloading the method. Okay,
Okay.
clear? This is called overloading. You call it as method overloading. What we call?
Method overloading.
Because we are overloading what? Method.
Yes.
Clear? Whenever you are having